guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to review the live telecast of the Sound of Music live there last night. I watched that over Glee, actually, last night. I watched Glee after Sound of Music live because I was really looking forward to it. I thought it had a lot of potential, and for me personally, I was really looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of the original Sound of Music, but I do know that it has a lot of differences, and what I knew is that the musical, most people say that most people don't remember the musical, so this is basically their way of getting them to remember the musical. And did they succeed with this? Yeah, I think they did. Was it perfect? No. I'm just going to say right now, it was not perfect. It was not the best stage production I've ever seen, but I do think that this is hinting at a bit of a tradition. Some people think that NBC should continue to do this, and I think they should. Probably every year, like in December, they should air a new Broadway show like that. I think it's really cool that they did that, but it kind of makes up for their canceling a Smash, which I still have not gotten over. But I'm sure we all know the plot of Sound of Music. You know, Maria von Trapp, she's works in a she's a nun at the Abbey, and she gets fired from there, and she's told by the mother to go to care for these children, so she does that, and she becomes their governess, and slowly she starts a relationship with Captain Von Trapp, and you know, we know the story of the Sound of Music, but pretty much this was a new take on it, and I definitely really enjoyed it. Now, there were a couple problems though with this thing. Now, a lot of people were talking about Carrie Underwood. A lot of people were very worried about her. I tried to stay optimistic. I think Carrie Underwood is a great singer. She's done some really great performances and things. She hasn't really done any acting, though, prior to this. So I thought Carrie Underwood was a little bizarre to choose her because I'm like, Carrie Underwood, she hasn't even done any acting. I mean, it's fine choosing a pop artist when they've done acting, but when they haven't done any acting in their entire life at all, which I don't think she has, besides like a special she did, which was all her songs, just like little skits here and there though. Besides that, she has not had any other big major role. Oh, she did have that one role in Soul Surfer, that movie Soul Surfer, which she was okay in, but that was completely different from this. This was like Broadway music, and she sings country music, so I wasn't really sure if it was gonna work for her. And, she held her own, but I don't think she was the best choice for this movie. For this musical, there were a lot of other people you could have chosen, but they decided on her, and I don't think she really was the best choice. I think, personally, I could have gone with a lot of other people that could have played her. Kelly O'Hara, she is... Carrie Underwood's a bit young for Maria. Maria has to be like usually middle-aged or 30s or something. And Carrie Underwood is 30, but Maria's usually in her 30s. I thought Kelly O'Hara would have been a great choice. Even Laura Osnes, she would have been a great choice. There were just a lot of other people who could have. I think Laura Osnes was busy with Cinderella and everything. So I think that's probably why I chose Carrie Underwood, because they didn't think she was busy. But, I don't think that she was the best choice for this. I really don't. She was, she was a very good singer. She did some really great songs, and I liked what she did with a lot of the performances. But her acting is not very good. A lot of the times, she actually bored me. And she tried to put on this accent, but it really did not work. And I felt that she lacked a lot of chemistry with Stephen Moyer. Stephen Moyer, let's just get to him as Captain Von Trapp. In the beginning, I really liked him. I thought he was very good as Captain Von Trapp in the beginning scenes. Towards the end, though, he started to bore me. And he was good, but he was not as good as, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but from the movie. He was really great in that, and I think Stephen Moyer was good in this, but he wasn't amazing in my opinion. In fact, he was okay. I just thought he was okay. But I liked him more than Carrie Underwood, because at least he could sing, and at least he was a really good actor, and at least he's had experience with acting in the past, and he can do both, acting and sing. He can do both of those. Carrie Underwood, she can only sing. She cannot act. She really cannot do it. Now, let me just say that I saw zero chemistry between both of them. I saw no chemistry between Carrie Underwood and Stephen Moyer. I thought that there was, like, no chemistry at all. It seemed like they didn't even care about it. It seemed like they kind of just rushed over it. And, you know, whatever. I mean, that's the story. But if they would have chosen somebody else, I think we would have gotten a lot better chemistry. I think it's just Carrie Underwood. She was very awkward acting, I think. She was very awkward in doing that. And I think it was also her nerves. I mean, this was all live, so I really can't blame her. It was probably her nerves. But still, she could have done a better job, I think. Who I thought was really great, let me just get to the worst of all, the kids. The kids were horrible. They ruined this for me. They really did. Any time that those kids sang, I was, like, in shock. I was in shock because when you hear them in the movie, they're so good and everything, and you want to adopt those kids. In this one, they annoyed the hell out of me. I didn't think any of them had a really great voice. The only one that had a really great voice was the girl who played Liesel, and then the one who played Carrie with that really high note. He did a good job. The girl who played Gretel, the little girl, could not sing. She could not sing. She sounded like she was shouting. Most of the little kids just sound like they were shouting their songs, and I didn't like it at all. It seemed like they had not prepared for this, and they weren't really prepared, so they kind of just winged it. That's what it seemed like to me. I mean, they were preparing for this, but it seemed like they just went out and winged it for me. That's what I think, and I think they really ruined it for me. Carrie Underwood was not as bad as those kids. Those kids really were not good, and they were good. They were okay with acting, but I definitely did not think they weren't the best actors. And I thought the only one that was really good was Liesel. She was the only really good actress, and I liked that girl that played her. I thought she was good, but besides her, none of the other ones really were good to me. I thought they were all just really, really bad. Whenever they sang, when they sang So Long Farewell, I could not wait for that to end, because, in my opinion, that was the worst song of the whole production. They really did a bad job with that, and I think they could have casted a lot better kids. Emily Rosenfeld was available. You could have gotten her from Annie. She's not doing Annie anymore. She's gone from it. So you could have gotten her from Annie, because Annie is, I believe, over now. So you could have gotten her. And I don't understand why you couldn't have gotten her from Annie. She was available at the time. So you probably could have gotten her. And who else could you have gotten? You could have gotten Little Crawford from Annie. You could have gotten someone from Matilda. You could have gotten any type of kids. These were complete unknowns, though, and I was not happy about that at all, because they just could not sing. The two people who did a fantastic job, though, actually the three people, were Laura Benanti, Audra McDonald, and Christian Borle. I was not surprised at all. They all did a really great job. Laura Benanti as Elsa she was really great. And what I like is that in the musical, she actually gets to sing a song. There are two songs, and There's No Way to Stop It, and I can't remember the other one. Love Will Find a Way. That's the other one. And I really like both the performances, especially No Way to Stop It. It's a really fun song about the Nazis and everything. And you can't really stop the Nazis. Yeah, it's a dark theme, but it's just played off for laughs, basically, and I really enjoyed that. But she was really good. Audra McDonald gave me chills in a lot of her scenes. Climb Every Mountain. That is the best I have ever heard that song. The girl in the original movie was fine, but I think Audra McDonald is the best Mother Abyss that there has been. She really was amazing, and I loved every minute of her performance. She was great. But Christian Borle, for me, stole the show. He was great in this part. He just seemed like he was perfect for this. He got so into this role. They gave him a lot more to do, and luckily because of the three of them, that is the reason why it was a good enough production. Because most of the people in this show were not very good, but these three were really, really great, and they were able to keep the show going. If it had just been the three of them, this would have been a perfect production. Unfortunately, though, they had to pick some really a good singer but a not so good actress, and they had to pick some really bad kids as well, and you know, but because of the three of them, they were really great. But Christian Borle really got into his role. He did a really great job. He had a lot of really funny scenes, and he just reminded me a lot of that, you know, he loves doing what he does, and I loved him as Tom on Smash, and I think he just did a really great job in this. He seemed like he was having a lot of fun. He seemed like he had a lot of chemistry with those kids, and I think he was the best one to have chemistry with the kids. Did Carrie Underwood have chemistry with the kids? I thought she did in some of the scenes, but I felt it was a little bit forced. I did. I felt as time went on, it got better. In the beginning, I felt it was good, but as time went on, I felt some of the scenes were a little bit forced between her and the kids, and, but I thought, Christian Borle did an absolute perfection. He was absolute perfection in the show. He was the best part of the show, in my opinion. I thought he was great. And the other roles were fine, but that was basically, all I have to say. And as far as the songs go, I thought the songs were okay, besides the ones that all the kids sang. I thought the ones that the kids sang were not good. So how would I rate this overall? Overall, I would give this production an 8.5 out of 10. It really is not a perfect production. Actually, no, I'd probably lower that a little bit, like a 7.5 out of 10. It is not a perfect production. It is not the best production I've ever seen of this show. In fact, it kind of left me a little bit, kind of like, that's it. I wanted a little bit more from it, and I didn't get that. So I was kind of upset with it, but let me know if you guys saw this production. I'm hearing mixed reviews. Some people really liked it and thought they did a really great job. I thought Carrie Underwood was a great singer, but she was not a very good actress. I thought it seemed like it was very awkward for her to do those scenes, and it could have been her nerves, but I think she was very awkward for her. She just seemed like she was not comfortable with acting. That's what it seemed like to me, is that she just was not comfortable with it, and she didn't do a good job with it. Let me know if you guys saw the kids. I thought the kids were awful. They were the worst part of the show, in my opinion. Who stole the show? Christian Borle, I think, really stole the show, in my opinion. That's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.